Darn well. Oh, nothing, man. That's nothing. I ain't heard the Lord.
Money,
And that's what I'm saying. After that correct, I'm
money,
seeing names that I ain't heard
I love that money.
like 20, 30 years ago.
Money, 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 money. You don't really wanna play. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one I always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. Don't never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Money, 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 make you shut them mouth. Keep playing with this Goonies, boy, gon' have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' fall. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. Cause we done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised. This is homicide. We just multiply, we been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to fly. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. They in my line, take me a different route. Use all my case, niggas on my face. You can get erased, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play, you don't know what to say. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always been talking about. And you don't really wanna play, you don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, quarter MC. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. Talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm feeling like Robert Horry. Nigga, I'm scoring. I count in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign, so independent, my money be corporate. These raps is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that Soarin'. She always go ahead, let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go and talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii, all day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, man. And you can never, ever, ever get rid of that. So watch what you say, and watch how you do. If you play the game, then you play by the rules. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. You don't really wanna play, you don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play, you don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about.
So we got B Little in the house. First of all, I'm a New York Giants fan, and I just got a text a little while ago about Eli Manning retired.
Thank God.
And I like to say from the bottom of my heart, About fucking time. You should have retired 3 years ago, nigga. Like, this shit been done. Like, real talk. Like, nigga, they should have been prepping a new quarterback at least 6 years ago. Like, nigga, you got 2 Super Bowl rings. I'm happy for you. You did your thing. But, damn, you should have been sitting down for a long ass time, nigga. Like, some real shit. Like, you sucked this year, you sucked last year, and you sucked the year before that. Sit your ass on the bench.
But you still a fan of the Giants.
Nigga, you walking around with a Cowboys jersey like y'all done did shit. Y'all sitting on the couch, too. Y'all been sitting on the couch for the last 10 goddamn years.
Y'all was there before us.
Nigga, you been sitting on the couch for the last 10 years.
Y'all, every year,
10.
y'all made it there before us.
Nigga, the last time y'all made a move, I was in high school and I'm 45.
Nah. You might got your...
Nah, nigga, we done debate facts.
The last couple of years, y'all been eating Thanksgiving food at home.
And so have you.
No, we haven't.
When was y'all at?
We made a playoff or two.
When? What year?
You know what? I ain't even...
What year? What year?
For that.
Exactly. You know why? Because you know what I
You know
smell?
that Dallas Cowboys look good?
You know what I smell? You know what I smell? You know what I smell when you talking dog? A whole rack of bullshit like most Cowboy fans.
Oh,
That's some shit. Like, y'all, nigga, y'all been on the couch boat just as long. Longer.
No.
Like, I done had 3 nephews by the... Nigga.
What y'all
Raiders
last
over here.
Nigga, we
What y'all last
Been a Raiders fan since
I don't even want y'all to get me sick.
2006, okay. Before that?
Then we went like 2 years before that we had we beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
And you feel as though
Nigga,
Giants is better than the Cowboys?
my quarterback has 2 Super Bowl rings.
Okay.
How many rings did
I don't know.
What's that nigga name? Tony Romo gave you?
That ain't what you ever here to ask me.
How much? How many? No, we gonna ask it down, nigga. Since you wanna,
You bad.
how many rings did Tony Romo give you?
No.
Was it a donut? Was it a donut?
Sports Talk Radio.
Nigga, was it a donut?
Damn.
Was it a donut?
No.
He gave you a roll of tape, nigga. He gave you a big fat 0. 0. Nigga, he gave you 0 plus 0.
No, I represent DC. DC stands for Dallas Cowboys.
DC does not stand for Dallas Cowboys. Cut that bullshit out. Cut that. You was a transplant. Like, nigga, like, nigga, you, when I grew up in DC, you could not be a real Cowboys fan in DC.
Why can't?
Nigga, they would hurt you.
Ooh.
Real Redskins fans.
It's a lie.
Like
You got more Cowboys fans than Redskins.
Only Cowboys fans say that.
You do.
But y'all,
You do.
you know what, DC fans, Redskins fans love y'all because y'all buy tickets to Redskins games because y'all don't get nowhere near Texas.
Nah, that's just the niggas that live out like Maryland, Virginia and shit.
You know, that's niggas in DC, nigga. Y'all buy, if you a Cowboys fan, you're buying a Redskin
We
ticket.
ain't buy Redskin tickets since they was at the RK Stadium.
Nigga, y'all buy tickets to FedEx. I see it. I see it and I smell it on y'all.
Shout out to Redskins fans, man. Shout out to Cowboys fans and Giants fans. But they definitely. Like,
So what's going on, B Little?
man, ain't too much, man. Just sitting up here, man. I enjoyed my last conversation with you, so I came back up here and have another conversation with you, and also promote my upcoming battle on Showtime Battle League, February the 1st, New Blood, Cloud, B Livers versus Fly Mother. It's going to be on YouTube on Showtime Battle League. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
So what is the nigga name you battling?
Fly Mother.
Nigga, you just better. The nigga named Fly Mother.
Right.
It's like, what's that, like a fly mugging? I mean, like, how do you spell mother? Like, what's a mother? Like, is that like a musty nigga? I don't understand what the mother is.
He spelled mother M-U-G-G-A.
So musty nigga. That's what it sounds like.
So somebody, I don't want to give away too much.
Really don't.
I think that's a musty nigga. I mean,
he look like a mother.
you probably do. You probably look at a nigga like, that nigga kind of musty. Yo, I mean, make sure that nigga had deodorant on before you buy him.
I ain't
Like,
worried about that.
tell the rep to check that nigga's armpits.
I'm on some whole other stuff, man. I'm
Cause you
trying to
can't.
be disrespectful as possible.
Because you can't battle a nigga and he lift his arm up and then like you blow your hairline
I
back.
freestyle and talk about it.
Not that funk too bad, cause
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, Like, that's like calling a nigga dirty. Like, the nigga you call dirty gotta be dirty. Like, mugga. That's a musty nigga. Like, that nigga must smell like he bathed up in pigeon shit.
I don't know. They call it so fly mothers though.
Yeah, he flew with some pigeon shit.
Yeah.
That's some dirty shit, though. I mean, you can't think of a black. Damn, he from New York, from my hometown?
Yeah.
What borough he from?
I want to say he's from the Bronx.
Yeah, that's my second home, too.
He represent their little clique.
I like the Bronx, but there's some dirty
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah,
there too.
yeah.
There's some musty niggas in the Bronx, too, though.
Yeah, they are.
I grew up in the Bronx, too. There's some musty ass niggas in
There
the
is
Bronx.
some dirty
It's some
niggas in the
bam
Bronx.
ass niggas in the
I done
Bronx.
been in the Bronx.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's the bam news.
the best thing about the Bronx is the pizza.
Hey,
I ain't gonna
I'm
say
just kidding.
I ain't never really had no experience.
Shout out to the Bronx. So Valentine
Yeah.
Lab is my second home.
I ain't gonna say nothing too
Florida-
bad, man. Shout out to the whole New York, man. I appreciate them welcoming me to come up there to do my thing. And shout out to the Showtime Battle League. You know what I'm saying?
Is this your first time being on their card?
Yeah. Well, actually, nah. I was on their card at one point in time, and I couldn't make that battle. So this is my second time on their card, and this one I have to, you know, give them their money worth.
Definitely. What day is the battle? What day is the battle?
On the first, February 1st.
February the 1st. What day will it be up on YouTube? Do you know?
No, I don't know the system.
Okay. But I'm sure we'll get clips and stuff from you like you normally do.
Yeah.
How are you preparing differently for this battle against this musty ass nigga?
Man, I'm focused. Like I ain't gonna give him no breathing room. They gonna call this 3 rounds, 3 minutes. He gonna get. Yeah, he done. He gonna hang it up. He might not battle rap after this.
So, have you like studied any of his movements, his freestyles, or
Yeah, I
or
seen
his
he only
bathing
got 2
patterns?
battles. He only got 2 battles.
So he got 2 battles.
Yeah,
Cause he got a bar of soap.
and the owner pacified him. So like they, you know, he have his little way, you know. It's
So-
no thing like that. They play favoritisms in his battle rap thing. It's like politics and stuff that go on with it.
So you walking into
And his own.
you walking into his home.
Yeah.
You know they play favoritism.
Yeah.
You only got 2 battles.
No, he only got 2.
I mean, he only got. As I say, he only got 2 battles. How do you prepare for this?
I'm going in there and doing what I do best. And I'm snatching the crown off of his head, everybody else's head, because I'm gonna have the round of the night, the bar of the night, the battle of the night, all that. I'm gonna be the most talked about person when I leave that building. Period.
Bet. So give us 4 bars of some disrespectful shit.
Of my shit?
You don't even rap a hit besides me, so yeah.
Oh, you're a rapper.
I'm retired now.
Niggas talk the most shit, more than these bitches do. He said, she said, it ain't got nothing to do with you. Never putting nothing but always got the latest scoop. Synthetic ass nigga remind me of Scooby-Doo. First one gotta go when we didn't lick a finish nigga. Always talking about you gotta move for us spinning niggas. Always asking questions, mind your motherfucking business, nigga. Never around when they go down, but always a witness, nigga. Doing this, doing that. Nigga ain't doing nothing. Whenever you get in front of men, that's when you trying to prove something. Like, I can go on and on and on and on and on. But that's just some throwaway shit. That ain't what I'm gonna have February 1st.
I don't want you to give away type of way first.
Yeah, I can rap on it. I can rap on it.
He can hear it and be like, well, I can pay for it. Nah. You gotta say something.
He ain't gonna know what happened. I have to. I mean, for real, like that's what I get. They say I'm a DC Arsenal already.
Who's your top 5 battle rappers?
My top 5 battle.
Top 5 battle rappers.
Me. Like I ain't gonna even hold you. Like right now, I'm so focused on into myself. Once I learned what the battle rap culture consists of and how I gotta work my way up in the politics they play. Right now, I'm in tune myself right now.
The Butcher is
And
the
I'm ready
best
for
battle rapper out
everybody.
there
I'm
right
ready to
now.
go to New York and show everybody what I can do.
So, like, when you say something as a battle rapper, like, if you say something, you know you hit a nigga's soul. Like, you see that nigga, you know you set a line to be like, yo, that nigga hurt? Do y'all talk about it after the battle was over? To be like, you know, you good, or do you just be like, fuck that nigga and go home?
I necessarily really, like most people I battle, I really don't, like, I don't have a personal relationship with. After the fact, you know, we'll develop a personal relationship. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I had said some shit and niggas like, man, that ain't true. And I'm like, well, how it ain't true? And you posted, I found out from your social media, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's your post. That's your comment.
So what is the most disrespectful thing you've ever said to a person?
The most disrespectful thing I said to a young dude when I would say, I told him one round to send him to his mother, which his mother was deceased at the time. And then I explained that when he visited his mother, he'd have a conversation and she'd tell him how his father killed her and because he was a crackhead sucking on pipes and like it was some deep shit. B Little vs. Kid Corruption on Capital Battlegrounds. Watch it, one round of man.
So what did he say? What did he say after you said that shit?
I mean, he got in his feelings, of course. You know what I'm saying? But
He want to fight?
He wanted to fight.
Yeah, I bet he did. Nigga, you started talking about a dead mama.
Yeah, he wanted to fight, but it don't go no further than that.
Fuck that.
It's battle rap. It don't go no further than that.
I mean, with
if
battle
you
rap,
want to carry it past battle rap, I'm carry how you want to carry, but not necessarily.
I mean, like think about it. Battle rap is built on a culture in which it's like Jonan. We're playing together.
Yeah.
You say some disrespectful shit.
I mean,
I don't talk about niggas' mamas,
Fuck
and I knew they mamas.
Alright. Let me ask you this.
Right.
When you say, cause now cause this like recently this just went viral like 3 days ago. A white dude, I think his name Wolf,
Said the word nigga.
Yeah.
Are you?
So
And he got
mollywop, right?
Yeah, nigga stole the shit out of
yeah,
that.
exactly. You know why? Cause I don't care what you want a real rap, you want a beatbox rap, you want a silent or mindfuck rap. You a white dude, you don't say the word nigga.
What's the difference?
If you Jonan, let me tell you something. If he a white boy Jonan, he say nigga, he still getting stole. Period. A real black man ain't gonna let him get away with that. Period.
So would you consider a real black man going to sit here and risk his life and freedom and go to jail because he ain't let this white boy say nigga? Or a real black man
So
going
if
to
he
sit
call you
here
nigga,
and...
you cool?
Hold
So
on.
he call you nigga, you cool with him?
Can I finish? Or a real black man know the hip hop essence started with the black man and let that white boy know his ass.
So let me rebuttal this, what you just said.
Okay, good.
So here's the rebuttal. One, hip hop itself is made famous by blacks, but it's a multicultural experience. Period.
True.
However, not Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday, not Saturday, and then sure not Sunday. We gonna be in an environment where I'm gonna let a white dude call me a word that he knows is used to hurt me.
Police called you nigga, what you gonna do?
Now, who told you that? You speaking for me? You speaking for me? No, you speaking for me because you sound like you speaking for me. Because you asked the question. Because you asked the question, and you ain't let me answer. Because last time I checked, I'm 151. You be little, right?
Right.
I can't answer the question for you, but I can only answer for me.
Right.
Police call me a nigga, I'm gonna be like, I ain't a nigga. And if I want to, I'm gonna say you a nigga back.
But you're not going to
wait a minute. Because he got a gun. I ain't gonna swing with a nigga because I ain't stupid. And he got a gun, he got handcuffs, and a nightstick. He got 3 things I ain't got right now.
But so if you battle rapping and a white and a Caucasian say nigga, oh I'm gonna punch you because you ain't got
let me tell you.
You picking your battles.
Let me tell you something. One of my artists was dealing with a white boy named Carson Keys.
Shout out to Carson Keys.
Fuck Carson Keys.
Dang.
He a white boy, and he did a song with him, and he said the word nigga. And I told one of my artists, and I was like, yo, that's not a good look. So we got to arguing on social media. And the little white boy was like, and I told him, I said, Slim, you a little white boy who think it's cool to say nigga. understand something. I will come up there and you live in Richmond, Virginia, you work at Arby's, I can be down there within an hour, and I told him straight up, I will slap the shit out you.
But he grew up around prior you saying the word.
He
You know
grew-
where he work at and all that. He grew up around you. He seen
He
you
grew up
saying-
around who?
Evidently you know.
No, he
where
didn't.
work at, live
He ain't grew up around, I ain't from Richmond. So he
That's
couldn't
even
grew up around
worse.
me.
That's even
These
worse.
three niggas grew up around me.
I
He
don't-
ain't grew up around me.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, no, because you.
that grew up around black folks that think it's an easy pass to say the word nigga.
And if you really their friend, you supposed to tell them, don't say that shit because you get fucked up. I will tell my wife, yo, they will fuck you
So
up.
at the end of the day, they not your friend because you'll sit here and do and cause them physical harm for something that you'll let another man, just because he got a badge and a gun and a nightstick, you gonna let him get away with the shit. But
I
your
didn't say I was
friend,
gonna get away with
can't
it.
say it because you
But I'm not-
gonna sleep on him.
I'm gonna pick my battles because
Nah,
if a nigga,
man, nah.
dog,
Over
let me
word,
finish.
over
Let me
word,
finish.
over word,
The same thing you said. Let me
over word.
finish.
And
If
battle rap is verbal war zone. So
If
you
you-
gonna get mad over
be
a
little,
word.
be little. First of all, let's not out-talk each other. The same
Okay.
way you want me to respect when you talk, give me the same respect when I'm
Okay,
talking.
makes sense though.
You make sense.
I do.
You don't.
Why don't?
We had that conversation last time. When we talking about, you talking about a police. So if a police call me a nigga, and I'm arguing back with him, and he beats me, and I'm handcuffed. I know the difference between a fair fight and an unfair fight.
Oh, you gonna let him beat you?
If you got, how you gonna let him beat if you handcuff? If he handcuff and call you a nigga, and you buck back, and he hit you with a knife stick, are you letting him beat you?
I'm just saying.
Are you answer the question?
I don't
It's not. I'm just saying.
you're
It's
creating-
not just.
you're creating the
It's not
situation.
just.
You created the situation.
I'm just saying. I'm
I can't
taking-
imagine what you.
I'm taking
what's
the
gonna happen.
scenario.
I
I'm
can't
taking.
imagine. I can't imagine what happened. I'm just going by.
We
what
can
you
sing
said.
together, but we can't talk together.
All right, you saying.
I'm
that-
taking the scenario. I'm taking the scenario that you said, and I'm saying. So they can tell you from growing up. When we grew up, there were cops that called us niggas. There was cops that stopped us from literally just walking the street from being black. Like, I grew up in that area. There's cops. My brother knocked out a cop for calling him a nigga. And they had to run.
Shout out to your brother.
But at the same time, me and Erky has gotten stopped for walking down the street from
Shout out to
Richmond.
Erky.
For walking down the street from Richmond Highway for nothing, just being black.
True.
So, it's knowing how to react on every situation. You're not gonna react the same.
Now in battle rap, man, you can't sit here and try to prove like
I'm talking about the
It's a verbal
scenarios
thing.
that
It's a
you
verbal
brought up.
it's a verbal
And
thing. It's a verbal thing. It's not about who the tough guy. It's a verbal.
well, if he thinks that he's cocky enough to say the word nigga, then he's cocky enough to deal with the consequences.
That's what he got.
Now, if some dudes let him say it and be like, "Ooh, kumbaya, this is Tonto," that's on them. But if another dude like, "Yo, you say nigga one more time, you're gonna be picking up your teeth," and he says nigga one more time, and he has to pick up his teeth.
Then why get into this culture? Why battle rap? Why battle rap? If you want to prove you a tough guy and you a street dude, do it in the street. Don't sit here and try to come battle rap and have a verbal war zone and then talking about it's certain things you can say to me. Like that shit corny.
So you want the white boy to call you nigga?
Ain't no white boy. I ain't battled no white boy yet, but I guarantee you.
So if he do it, are you
What,
okay
call
with
me
it?
a nigga?
Yeah.
I get my turn.
So I'm just asking, are you okay with it?
I get my turn.
That means no.
I get
It
my
sounds
turn.
like it means
I get my
no.
turn to rap.
have a
I get my
question.
turn to rap. That's all I can say about that. I get my turn to rap.
I have a question.
What's the question?
Yeah,
Larry?
yeah.
Have y'all ever heard Eminem say the word nigga?
No.
Yes.
And he's a famous motherfucker.
Yes.
How many times?
He said it in no. I'm sorry. He didn't say nigga. He said black bitches.
Okay.
Yeah.
He said black
Never
bitches
said nigga.
during his early joint when he was
Yeah, he never
he broke
said
up. He
nigga.
broke up with a girl, and during
Yeah.
his younger freestyle, he called her black bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, he
He's
never.
not a nigga though.
He didn't call
He
nigga.
never,
He
he
never
never
called him a
used the
nigga.
word nigga.
Smart white man.
Yeah.
See, career's done.
Shout out to Eminem.
Career's
yeah.
done. See,
And that's a
oh,
white. Honestly,
and that's a battle rapper.
Eminem is my favorite rapper of all time. I put him over Tupac, Biggie, everybody.
I know.
The greatest.
Why?
He's the greatest.
Because he's a battle rapper. Because that's what you do, correct?
That's
what it is,
That's
correct?
ironic you say that. I never thought of it that way, KD.
That's
I never
correct.
thought of it that way.
He's a battle rapper.
That's not really big.
But I fuck with him because the way he used compound words, syllables, he put it all together, and he said, and he can talk about be different. He's original, and you ain't never seen nothing like him since. Everybody else been mimicked. You know what I'm saying? They done mimic Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, they mimic everybody else. Tupac, Biggie, everybody. They can't mimic that white boy. And it ain't because he white, it's just about what he talk about. Ain't consistent.
Why you talking about white people shit?
What you mean white people shit? He talk about things that you can relate to.
But he talking about white people shit most of the time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Eminem, but he do talk about white people shit. That's what he knew how to stay in his lane and his market and was grooving. Like, black people wasn't rapping about killing their mama.
I mean, he got plenty songs with 50 Cent. Like,
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, but that's what his primary lane and his, you know, when he did Hi, My Name is Slim Shady, the first time I heard it, I was like, what the fuck is this shit? But then when I listened to it, I do love the lyricism on it, but he was talking about white people shit.
Well, as you can see now, you got battle rappers like Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon is not a battle. No. First of all, if he used the word Nick Cannon, you need to put a disclaimer on it because he is not a battle rapper.
No, man, no. He's not a rapper.
He's not even a rapper.
Listen. No. The rapper Nick Cannon, he got the battle rappers on his wild now.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charlie Clips, Conceited, Man Holler,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, boom, they end up making a diss record towards Eminem.
Oh, they lost their mind.
So Charlie Clips did an interview talking about he was just doing the shit because Nick Cannon wanted to do the shit, but he was waiting for Eminem. He wanted Total Slaughter to get in the mix. He wanted
Slaughterhouse.
Yeah, Slaughterhouse.
It's not gonna happen if the Slaughterhouse is suspended.
Now he didn't know then.
Nigga, they've been suspended for like 4 years.
Ain't nobody didn't know necessarily.
Nigga, Joe Budden said it 4 years ago. That's when Joe Budden off the last. Let me finish. Off the last Eminem album, the beef that they had was, and that's why Joe Budden's name came up, was Joe Budden said he wasn't going back. Slaughterhouse could do another album as long as it wasn't on Shady, because he felt like they weren't a priority. And he was just like, it just wasn't a good look for him. So that's one of the reasons another Slaughterhouse, the album was done. But Joe walked away from it. And that's one of the reasons why he was mentioned on the thing. That's why he on his podcast he did the whole, oh Eminem, I was better than you, so. That was a really good battle. Joe would have lost though.
Against Eminem.
Joe Budden's the fried nigga.
What?
I'm listening to hip hop since you've been alive. Joe Budden's the fried nigga.
So hold on. Joe Budden versus Hollow the Don. Who won?
Hollow the Don.
Okay. Thank you.
So a nigga take a loss don't mean he can't beat another person? Because Mike Tyson doesn't have a perfect record, correct?
I ain't saying
Mike Tyson does not have a perfect record, right?
I didn't say that either.
But Mike Tyson will still fuck a nigga up, right?
Mike.
Yes, he will.
I don't know. Niggas I know don't even take no ass. You want to shoot your mother. We ain't playing that punch me in my face shit. You better keep a battle rap champ. That's all I come to do. I'm not doing that bullshit.
I mean, because say if you lose a battle, that don't mean you.
I lost the battle before.
And you came back, right?
Yeah.
Okay then.
That ain't nothing. But all that, you gonna punch me in my face if I say the wrong thing? Yeah. You better be willing to deal with the consequences.
but when you deal with when you rap against a white guy who's comfortable with that word, he can't say.
So what? It's battle rap. Is it same? I can't let. This is hip hop. I'm not gonna let the white boy come and beat me at my own game. I'm not gonna let him think that he gonna disrespect me to the point that he think, oh, all I gotta say is nigga, and he gonna make him feel so disrespected that it's gonna be cool. No, nigga, I'm gonna make you. You come in here, you not kicking those sketches on my motherfucking table. You tripping.
Hey, sketches are some comfortable ass
Well,
shoes,
you
though.
better take that. He better take that. The motherfucking Boys on the Block, NSYNC, and all that bullshit. Justin Bieber and back right where he came from. That's what I'm saying.
But once again, I tell you this as a hip hop historian, is that when we say hip hop is our culture, technically hip hop is a mixed culture. Blondie came out in the 80s. There were white people breakdancing. I mean, you know, I'm originally.
Didn't say
Let me finish.
Didn't say what.
I was just saying, like, so hip hop, we tend to assume hip hop is a black culture. Hip hop has always been multicultural. Hip hop was always dominated. You know, black people did it, Spanish people did it. Shout out to the Puerto Ricans, New Yorkers, and white people was also a part of hip hop. Just like white people was part of the Underground Railroad. We just don't mention that at times. But there's always been a white presence. Barney, her first song, when she mentions Fab Five Freddy, the world, but she mentions Fab Five Freddy in that song, who later became the host of MTV Raps. That was on Saturdays, before they started doing the weekly show with Ed Lover and Dr. Dre. But it's always been a multicultural thing. I used to think hip-hop was just a black culture, I ain't gonna lie. Because all I knew was Boogie Down Productions, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane. But when I started to study hip-hop more and more, and the crazy thing about hip-hop is this, what people don't realize is, I don't know, somebody got a cheap alarm? I don't know.
Somebody about to get knocked the fuck out. They need to carry their ass.
No, because they ain't even really coming. So,
no, that must be Hispanic people.
Oh my, he about to get me kicked out, y'all. So my name is Hispanic. He about to get me. So if we don't have a show come this Saturday, it's Eric's fault. But when you talk about the predominant audience in hip hop, it's like if you go to a Wu-Tang show, the predominant audience in the Wu-Tang show is white.
Yes.
The predominantly, like I just went to a Bone Thugs and Harmony show like 2-3 weeks ago, and I saw my brothers, and I was like, oh yeah, we in here deep. And by the time that show ended, even though I thought we was deep, when we were standing outside, nigga, we were the minorities like a motherfucker in that show. Them people was, so it's always been fascinating. That's one of the reasons why we had to get the parental accessory advisor stickers, because the majority of NWA and Two Live Crew fans were not black, they were white. Tipper Gore got on it because it was white. Heavy metal music was cursing white people out, was cursing out a long time ago.
Yes, they
were. The majority, if you check, the majority, I remember when NWA dropped and white people were loving them. When Two Live Crew first dropped, the majority of Two Live Crew, when Move Something came out, if you wasn't from Florida, you damn sure was a white boy.
Exactly.
And that's how, so hip hop has always been like multicultural. I used to believe that it was just for us, but it's multicultural.
When you talk, so when you get to hip hop, the essence of hip hop, who's going to be the better MC? Who's going to talk the most shit? You wouldn't have no white people in that type of category. So now, as hip hop evolved, and then all these other cultures got into it. You know what I'm saying? Now to this day, you got white people thinking it's cool to say the word nigga, and you saying that you gonna steal off on him for saying the word nigga, but then the cracker can say he good because he got a handcuff, badge, and a gun. It's cool.
Can I get in there? Listen.
I just want to see what happens when a cop arrests you and he puts a handcuff on you and he calls you a nigga. You gonna buck?
What you mean? I'm not going with that.
I'm not
gonna put myself in a situation that he gonna even let another man handcuff me. Period. I'm not gonna put myself in that situation.
Dude, you get on yourself.
You get tased. What you gonna do? You can't control that situation. If he shoots you, what you gonna do?
I'm not
You
putting
can't
myself
control
in
that
those
situation.
situations. You listen to what I'm saying. I'm not putting myself in those situations.
So did Sandra Bland put herself in that situation? Because it can happen to anybody at any given time.
No.
Did Eric Garner put himself in that situation? Because it can happen to anybody as a black man at any
I wasn't
given
there. I wasn't there.
time.
I wasn't there with them. All I know is what they produce out on social media and so on and so forth. I don't
Okay,
know.
I got something.
I wasn't there.
Can I reverse this?
Go ahead.
I want to reverse this. Okay, we're going to go to your little battle rap thing. So let's say you do battle rap a white boy. Okay,
Shout
but
out
you
to
battle, you battle rap a white boy and a whole white, the crowd is white. Are you going to call him hunky?
I don't know.
You thinking too long. It was a yes or no question.
I don't know.
It was a yes or no question.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Listen,
if I was sitting in an all-white environment and I'm battling a Caucasian, would I call him a hunky? I don't know.
Maybe not. Because you're going to think about where the hell you at.
I don't know. I might do worse than that. Honestly.
Now, you can do worse than that. You
Yeah.
can say as many words worse than that, but that worst word is the
I
hump.
might
You
do
can say what
worse
you
than
want to
that.
say,
I might do worse
but
than
I
that.
know what the real
I
is.
might do worse than that.
That's a George Jefferson word. I ain't heard that word in a long time. Nigga, I ain't heard that word since the Jefferson.
But I love that word though. I love that word.
I might do worse than that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Love that
Maybe
word.
I might utilize pig more. You got a lot
But
of
see,
words
that
around
ain't,
pig.
but see, you talking about two different things, because technically a
I'm
pig is
talking
the
about
police.
I'm talking.
That ain't the white person. Pig is the police.
Nah,
We talking about a white person, period.
Nah, this is anything and everything.
Okay.
I just have a
And
question.
then some of them got back.
What's your question, Larry?
My question is, so do we own the right to the word nigga? Do black people as a whole own the right to the word nigga?
You know what?
Technically, no.
I'm gonna ask.
What does nigga mean?
Someone ignorant.
I'm with you.
So that means
So
that
technically-
Hispanic could be nigga,
So-
a white
Right.
person could be a nigga,
That's how it works.
anybody could be a nigga.
So technically,
No.
when
It's a difference. It's a difference between
technically-
her and nigga.
So let me say it like this. So technically, nigga, when they used the word nigga back in the days when it was originally used, it was used for poor people.
Okay.
And you could be white, you could be a Jew nigga, a sand nigga, a Jew nigga, sand nigga, a black nigga,
And a yellow nigga.
a yellow nigga, yeah, a yellow nigga.
There you
That's
go.
just because it's a nigga level.
Oh, I like that.
And
This is
so
what I speak of.
so they used it.
Explain the sand nigga. They don't. Some people may not
Okay,
Okay.
you
know what
don't know what
sand nigga
sand
is.
nigga is.
You don't know what sand nigga is? Go 7-Eleven. Okay.
There you go. There you go. That's the easiest approach.
Sand niggas do 7-Eleven.
Remember, some people don't know that. Some people don't know that.
Some people
They
call
don't
it
know that.
camel jockey, but go
Yeah.
for
There
it.
you go.
So-
That's another one.
Some people
So
call it camel jockey.
yeah, that too. They would use it like if you watch like Gangs in New York, Departed. If you actually watch one of these old like soda flicks, like nigga was used for poor people. It wasn't necessarily used for black people. It just stuck with black people. Like it just became like the sand niggas became camel jockeys.
Uh-huh.
The yellow niggas became Chinamen.
Uh-huh.
The Jewish niggas just got
A
rich.
whole bunch of other
Yeah,
words for
The
them.
Jewish niggas just got rich and bought up everything. So they was like, you can't call me anything but rich.
And the crackers became trailer trash.
And yeah, and the white niggas became trailer
Which
trash.
is the biggest niggas in the United States
That's a whole
And-
bunch of
white niggas. But
And then we got stuck on just calling black people niggas.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I agree with
the
that.
funny thing is, because I'm guilty of this every day, saying the word nigga. If we replaced it with, if we greet each other with like, yo, what up, king?
oh, bruh.
Or bruh, or what up, queen?
Yes.
And we would just change the whole narrative in general.
We do. I say, what's up now?
So, but we tend to forget, especially that queen and king narrative, because when we say what up king versus what up brother is because we remind ourselves of the culture that we come from.
With king?
Yes, because
Some niggas ain't even the king and ain't
a lot of people are kings and we just don't give them credit for it.
There you go.
True.
There you go.
True
There you
that.
go.
Because we forget,
There you go.
because if a person is lost, it's because they don't know their history.
There you
If
go.
I go to an average black person and I say, who is Hannibal? And if they tell me a nigga from the 18, one, they need to be slapped. If they tell me Hannibal Lecter, they need to be punched in their throat.
True.
If they tell me it was the dude who had an empire that was bigger than Alexander the Great.
And that's the
Thank
dude.
you, Intelligent Hoolum, for
That's
teaching
the
me that
dude.
back in 1988. If they tell me that he was the dude that conquered the world on elephants, and he had an empire twice the size of Alexander the Great. He's the guy that defeated Alexander the Great in the Greece. Yes,
So it was like
from Africa.
like the
Hannibal.
like the 300 movie.
No, he was way better.
Way better than 300.
He was way better. And when people don't know these things, that's why they say, when I say, what up, King, to teach people that you just don't come from being dirt and a nigga. You come from royalty. You know, people forget that Egypt is in Africa.
Right.
People forget that when you look at, because they don't act like it. I had a dude, no lie, I was in a lift, and a dude did not know who, we passed by a mural, and he didn't know who Frederick Douglass was.
What?
Well, yeah, African.
No, he was just a young black kid, just stupid. And I had, even so, I had an African dude at my job, and I think I asked him, the dude was like, ask him who Malcolm X is. And he was like, I don't know. But I was like, but you know 50 Cent is, right? He was like, yeah. I said, get the fuck out of here. We should ship you back and return the sender. Because
I don't know who Shaka Zulu was, but you sit here talking about going back to Africa like
I'm not talking about going back to Africa. What I'm talking about is learning your history.
What history? We was cut it off from it.
That's why you have to learn it.
That's a choice.
That's why you have to learn it. Just because you was
That's
caught, because you was caught off, doesn't mean you can't research
And
it.
I'm glad you said that, Erky. So motherfuckers sitting there saying Kanye West was tripping when they said slavery was a choice.
And actually, in all actuality, if you want to think about it, kind of sort of it was. But be honest with you, how do you control the people by putting the fear of God in them?
You break
They
that.
already did.
You break
It's
that.
called Willie
Let me answer that.
Check that out, Willie Lynch Third.
You break them down mentally, and this is what you
That's what
do.
they did.
Because here's the thing, and when you said it's a choice,
For a man against a
and
woman.
one of the things that he was right about it being a choice was, if you got 10 people,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 20, say 20 or 30, you got 30 people that it takes to control the ship, right?
Exactly.
But you got hundreds of slaves. So this is how this is Mr. X Foreman's GW,
And there you
the
go.
annex.
There you go.
So
There you go.
So this is how slavery works. The person who put you in slavery, they would lock you up with. So if I sold you in slavery, we'd be chained together.
Exactly.
So now we chained together, and we ain't thinking about how can we get off this boat, because I'm thinking I want to kill this nigga in his sleep.
Oh, so basically you an informant
So-
like these snitches that we got out
Will you
there
shut the
these
fuck
days.
up and let me talk, dog? Real talk. Because I'm trying to explain a good point. Because,
saying,
no,
it's the same difference.
it's not, because you laughing. This is a serious point.
Alright, go ahead, make your point.
Is when we talk about slavery, this is one of the things that they did in slavery. This is why, when I took out of like social studies and stuff, the only thing that's out of social studies. So they used to put the slaves together. Like, if we were beefing, you sold me into slavery, we'd be locked up together. They did that so that we would not unify. It's 300 of us on this boat.
Mm-hmm.
There's only 30 motherfuckers running the boat.
Exactly.
But we won't take over because I'm mad at you. You mad at him. He mad at her.
Mm-hmm.
She mad at him. And that's how they got us. That's how they got us over here.
Dissension.
And we grew up in a non-unitized. That's one of the reasons we beef with each other. Because unity is one of the biggest things that's missing. If you check every community, especially the black community, check every community. Spanish people have unity. You go to any of these trailers, there's a person, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 houses down. In the trailer they drive a Jaguar. You seen the joint.
Yes, I have, and I laughed.
They drive a Jaguar in the trailer. Another person, you go
I
down.
seen it jump down the street.
You go down, they drive a Hummer.
Yeah.
Because
I laughed.
they're not afraid to live together and to build together. But when you get black people and you put them in, the first thing, we gotta get away from each other. because we taught that. We the only race that do that. Jewish people spend money in their community and they invest in other people, invest in other Jews. Nothing wrong with that. Spanish people do the same thing. Chinese people do the same thing. White people do the same thing. You know the one race that don't do the same thing?
Black people.
And that's why it's hard for us to progress, because we've been taught and we've been trained not to trust each other. You know, and you can check social media. When a black person does something good, you don't see other white people put memes about black people doing something good. Unless you're Donald Trump. You see other black people put us down. You see you know what I hate? One gotta go. So we got four funny comedians, and you won't see a white person put Tom Cruise gotta go. You never see that shit, right?
Nope.
But if you'll see Kevin Hart, Eddie Murphy, whoever else is hot at the time, and they be like, one of these motherfuckers gotta go. Only we do that.
Exactly.
You don't see no Spanish person put between Taco Bell, south of the border, and some random ass Mexican restaurant and be like, one gotta go. They don't never. But you see a black person be like, fried chicken, steak, this, and this. One gotta go. It's always a black person that does that.
So with all that said, everybody can always have. You can tell you the problem. You can tell me the problem. I can tell you the problem. Everybody got their opinion. Everybody's so opinionated, and they can tell you the problem. So what is the solution?
Solution is you gotta learn and open up your mind.
Exactly. That is
To what?
the solution.
To learn how to bond together.
Exactly.
To be the difference of making a commitment of small things. Learning how to say king before nigga. Learning to teach the next person that he is a king before he's a nigga.
So you saying, with that said, you saying that you, like, I'm bringing it back now, because I'm listening to everything you saying. You told me shut the fuck up, I ain't appreciate it, but I'm listening to everything.
I didn't appreciate you cutting me off when I was talking now.
Cool. You made your point. So bringing it back to the original topic, you'll sit here and punch a white boy in a battle rap because he say the word nigga, but we need to figure out how to work amongst each other, and we was broke from our culture, and we done sat here and done all this animosity to each other to learn how to work forward. But we can't learn how to work forward as human beings for a common goal. And I'm just talking battle rap form. You branched off on some whole other shit.
I branched on what the conversation took us to, and you want to bring it back to that is, yeah, I will punch him, because at the end of the day, when he say it to me, it's more on my ancestral personal level.
Well, battle rap wouldn't be for you. Because what would you be doing for the hip-hop culture?
This show.
I understand.
This show. This is what it is. To teach people, to inform people of things they may not know. Like this whole conversation started this way and it went that way.
Yeah,
to teach you something, to teach somebody something that they don't know.
I don't see it that. I understand where you're coming from. Don't get me wrong. I understand where you're coming from, but I'm taking a different approach with this. The battle rap is not streets to me. So I had a battle with my last battle. Niggas sit here and talk about my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he'll make my daughter suck his dick and all that. That's, you know what I'm saying? The niggas say that shit. My thing is, I get my fucking turn. When I talk to you, is it funny? Let's see how funny it's gonna be when I get a chance to talk. You see what I'm saying? That's my approach to the situation. It's just battle rap. It's not the streets. I don't have to prove myself as a tough guy. I just gotta out rap you. I gotta show these people who is the best MC at the end of the night.
So question, he can't out rap you without saying the word nigga?
Nobody can out rap me free.
I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. It's a yes or no question.
No.
It's a yes or no question. He can't out rap you without saying the word nigga?
Hell, he can't out rap me if his life depends upon it. He can't.
Yes or no question. You keep.
I don't know who y'all talking about. My opponent for February the 1st?
No,
the white
black.
The white boy.
People.
The white boy.
The white boy. If the white boy said the word nigga, can he not out rap me if he? You know what I'm saying?
If he say the word nigga, he cannot out rap me. I guarantee you, I will destroy him. I will destroy him. I ain't gotta touch him, none of that shit. I will destroy him. He cannot out rap me. He will not. Hey, I will embarrass the shit out of him. For real.
Okay.
Definitely. Definitely. I never faced a Caucasian or nothing like that. But since we on that topic, like, shout out to Capital Battleground. I'm looking forward to battle my little man Educate. We gonna set that up, and that's a white boy that
Is he good?
Yeah, he on King of the Dat and all that shit. Yeah, he definitely. And then he
Have
from
you ever
DMV.
used the word nigga in a battle?
Nah, never used
Okay,
word
because he
nigga
know the
He's
rules.
intelligent.
See, but this,
You know the rules.
okay, this my little man though. I fuck with Youngin. He didn't do that with me, cause he know how I'm gonna carry
You're
the
not
situation.
understanding though.
He know
We
we
might
we
get-
gonna
but
disrespect the shit out of each other.
But then
Unless
again,
we go
like
one
I said,
round.
I want you to
two
understand
rounds.
this.
you gotta understand it with him though, right? So you
Yeah,
respect,
it's a-
like,
But it ain't just
I
you.
don't know him on the streets. I just know him through battle rap. I don't know. I
you
don't
don't
know
understand,
him
dude.
like you just said you have an understanding with him. So
through battle rap. It's battle rap.
it's quite possible the dude that slapped the other dude or hit the other dude may not have that understanding.
Nah, when you sign up for battle rap, what type of understanding? You cannot get no street
I'm
credibility
just
on battle rap.
I'm just going by what you just said.
Nah,
though. I'm just
if
going
you
by
come
what
to battle
you
rap to try to
I'm
prove
just
that
going by
you a
what
tough
you just
guy,
said, though.
you in the wrong profession.
Because you say you have an understanding with him. Like I have an understanding with him.
My thing is, if you come to battle rap to prove that you a tough guy, that this person can't say certain shit, if you want to prove that image, stay in the streets. Or do whatever. Battle rap is not your thing. You're not trying to have a verbal warfare with another individual. That's all it is, a verbal warfare. It's not to show who's tough or who gonna punch who gonna swing first, none of that shit, who gonna shoot up. I mean, we gonna talk that shit, but then if you carry it to that, you can't remain professional, and you carry it to that extent, you gonna deal with the consequences that deal with that. A lot of people ain't gonna get punched in their face. Like me, like, fuck no. I don't give a fuck what I say.
But I also, which is part of the battle rap culture,
Then don't battle me. Don't battle rap me.
Let me finish.
Free.
It's part of the battle culture. He ain't the only person that's been punched in the face. There's been black dudes that done said some shit and they got punched in
Punch
their
in that
face.
motherfucker face.
Man, look. Don't battle rap me then. Don't battle rap me.
Because I'm saying there's some black dudes that got slapped in the face too. But we're not talking about them.
I'm not in battle rap to prove how tough I am. I just want to prove that I'm the better MC that night. Now, if I say some shit that you don't like, if you feel as though you want to carry it to that extent that you going to punch me in my face, you rather dealing with the consequences that come with it, and we going to deal with that shit, period.
You being cold.
Yeah, like, but you got some little shit that motherfuckers do in the battle rap shit. They sit there and push, shove, woo, 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 and all that. I don't even like that shit either. But man, y'all about to get me worked up.
But Arsenal
motherfucker,
pushes
man.
people though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he would, bro. I
I don't mind the positive tap. Lewis, and when you in the midst of the battle and all that shit, you in the midst of the battle. You know what I'm saying? But just as well as you dish it out, you better be willing to take it. No homo or whatever.
You gotta say all that, man. We grown.
I'm grown. But yeah, you dish it out, you better be willing to take it, man. And that's it. That's all. I'm not in this shit to prove that I'm a fucking tough guy or prove no street credibility. I got enough street credibility as it is. So fuck all that shit. But I'm just here to rap. If a motherfucker get mad about that shit, you can't get mad. You can't get mad. If that's the case, you in the wrong profession. You in the wrong profession. Because what we in battle rap for? You got niggas to sit here tell one nigga, oh, you can't say this. Prime example. Goods, half gallon goods, right?
Yeah.
He battled Jennings. Say, you say something about my daughter, and he stole him, right? Then when he battled Cassidy, it's for that bag. So Cassidy told him that he had put his daughter in the R. Kelly video. Off the Welcome to My Hotel shit. And he ain't do none of that shit. Come on, man. You gonna pick your back. Like, nobody trying to hear that. That's why Arsenal carried the shit out of Cassidy. I mean, it's all a strategy, but I'm just saying, like, come on, man. I'm gonna carry you how you want to carry it. Period. When I get on that stage, I'm gonna do what I do. You say what you gotta say, I'm gonna say what I gotta say.
Tell you on topic. Do you think Cassidy has a place in battle rap?
Fuck no. Fuck no.
That's disrespectful.
Nah, he's done.
You think he's done?
That man done. That man done. Nah.
I
I don't even want to watch his battle. He made me not get the URL app and all that shit. Like no
Damn,
more.
dog. It ain't that bad, is it?
Man, Cassidy's sold me short. I gave him a little slack on it. On the motherfucking Goods battle.
No,
But
you did
then
not.
that
No.
Arsenal Jones and he sold me short, man. I was
Nah,
like,
he was terrible on that good.
but no, I really bought the shit.
I didn't see the Arsenal. I didn't see the Arsenal joint because the good joint
I
was
bought
terrible.
the shit, man. He sold me short. They sold me a drink.
You thought he was gonna really beat Arsenal?
Nah, I ain't got the app yet. I love you. I shout out to you already, but man, fuck that. Nah, I ain't app game, none of that shit. Nah.
Who was your dream battle?
Loaded Lux. I love the battle Loaded Lux. Definitely. I ain't saying I'm ready for them King or anything like that, but yeah, definitely.
No, I'm just saying, just to say, like,
dream
who?
battle,
Look,
yeah,
that would be your dream joint?
definitely. I want to show them a lot of pictures.
So, who after Loaded Lux? Anybody else?
Awesome. Definitely awesome.
Not Mook?
Loaded Lux and awesome. Loaded Lux and awesome. Yeah. Them two.
Good is nice. I like good. I fuck with.
I like
I think, you know what would be nice though? K-Shine. K-Shine was in there.
that would be my third.
K-Shine?
K-Shine would be my third. But
Okay.
right now, if you saying all time, like just out of all time or right now?
All time.
All time, yeah, Loaded Lux,
Lux.
awesome, and
Lux.
K-Shine.
Okay. I feel that. I think K-Shine got a battle coming up.
I think January 25th.
So this week.
On URL, yeah. It's on the app.
He battling, what's that nigga name? Damn, I seen this nigga in Mad Battles too, and he's good too. Nigga had the fur on.
Man, a lot of shit been going on in battle rap, man. You know the Goonies broke up. You ever heard of the Goonies, little D&B battle rap niggas? Man, they got a whole little group. They call themselves the Goonies. You got, you ever heard of New Jersey Twerk?
I heard of New Jersey Twerk, yeah.
Okay, Jack Boy, man.
Okay.
He from Virginia.
Alright.
Richmond, Virginia. Drugs. Ace Amin. Louisiana, Cuban.
So they broke up?
Fame.
Okay.
Yeah. So they did a little breakup jump. But my whole thing is, I never been a part of their little entourage, none of that shit.
Will you,
Man,
so as a battle rapper, would you ever affiliate yourself like how like NWX or with any of these clips or anything like that, or you just strictly solo?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't even, like, I definitely move by myself, because I don't need no co-defense. Because that's what I'm saying. If motherfuckers get mad at what I say, and then you punch me in my fucking face, I don't need no co-defense.
Okay, alright, cool.
You know what I'm saying? So, other than that, then turn around, like, not only the Goonies break up, every day I wake up. So, but yeah, man, February 1st, Showtime Battle League, B. Littles versus Fly Mugger, man. Yeah, DC and Bay, New York represent big CDG shit all
So,
day.
is it other people going down there with you, or you just going by yourself?
I mean, for the most part, I roll by myself, but I mean, eventually I always have somebody roll with me. My man, shout out to.
Any other battles you know going, or is just?
Yeah, man.
Not to take any shine off you. I'm just.
No. Honestly, you got other DMV artists that's on the car. Shout out to Naughty, shout out to DC Breeze. They also on the car too, and they from the area as well.
So after this battle, what's next?
After this, I'm working on music.
You was supposed to send me a song, nigga.
I know,
You said that last time you was here, nigga.
Man, look, you don't know no battle rapper that made the Billboard chart, man. Come on, man. Give me a break. It ain't easy. I'm working on it.
I got you. You know I gotta fuck with you, though.
Yeah, I got you.
I gotta fuck with you now. You said you was gonna give me a song, nigga. On air, nigga.
Man, shout out to my man KD. That's my engineer, man. We working something. Me, him, DJ Grip, we definitely working on something.
You know that's my legacy.
Yeah,
Like that's real talk. Like I can tell you when me and KD was walking up and down Richmond Highway going to pawn shop for the small keyboard joint.
That's crazy.
For the small.
He was just saying that on our way over there. He was just telling me about this on our way over there.
So it's a pawn shop. It's a pawn shop going by. If you're on Richmond Highway, it's right across the street from Woodlawn. Me and Kenny, we went there once. We saw the joint. Look,
KD, come in, man.
let me finish this up.
Introduce yourself.
Because
Come on,
Kenny
man.
know this, right? Because Kenny know this story to be true.
'Cause I'm
So
not-
me and Kenny, yeah, go ahead, smoke that. Go ahead and get on the mic. So we went to that joint and we saw the little 4-track sampler joint. So it was a little keyboard with a little 4-pad joint.
Yeah,
This is who we bought it from.
yeah.
This is where we bought it from. So we went and got it. So I don't know who went there first, but we both went there together. And he was like, "Okay, King, I got this. I'm gonna get this joint." So we went back like another week later, and he wanted a cop in that joint. That's the joint that Malik used to use at the house to
it all ties in.
when he was sampling beats
It all
and shit.
ties in,
What up,
baby.
KD?
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, he got all the equipment from me.
Yeah.
So take it, man. You the DJ. I don't care about it. Take it, man.
But like I was trying to tell him, like that's my legacy. Like dog, we go back like
Way back.
we 8 tracks.
Way
Shout out to
back
E,
to
shout out to E in the
flat.
building too, man.
Yeah.
Shoot, I mean, it was a good conversation, man.
That was all the good days.
Dog, you know the funny thing is though, for real, if we was just a tad bit more focused, we just took over the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yes.
I definitely
Yes.
believe that.
Dog, honestly, if we was just a tad bit more focused, we would have took over the world.
I believe that.
Because we had Wu-Tang before Wu-Tang was Wu-Tang.
Exactly.
Yes.
Everybody had their own style, and this is what I
Yes.
this is what I love
Yes.
because
True.
Yes.
this is my family.
That's true.
These are my brothers.
Yes.
Love all of y'all.
Yes.
Everybody has
True.
their own style.
Yeah, we
Everybody
You
do
ain't-
their
we supposed to
thing.
be
You
the
ain't.
Wu-Tang.
That was, man, you hit it right
You
on.
was the RZA before the RZA even was the RZA. And let's just keep it straight because you had the whole style before he even came out
When
with
he
it.
say the South, the Godfather of the South Side, South Side Godfather.
Yeah.
So,
But it's all love though
But-
because we
but-
contribute.
but the thing about it is though, is that I always look at it like I'm only as good as the people that's around me. So if I'm good, it's because the people that are around me was good. And the people around me, like I said, me and Kenny, like only me and Kenny know about going up to that joint. It's not like we went back and bragged about the joint.
That's
but,
supposed to.
But me, like when I say, the minute he starts laughing when I say, we was on Richmond Highway going to the pawn shop, he starts laughing because only me and him know that story for the last 30 years. I ain't telling Malik, I ain't even telling you, Ergen, you
That's
know.
supposed to.
Because it was known in the air.
That's just what we
Yeah,
do.
that's crazy.
And we do things, and you know, what I tell people is, there's certain people I grew up with, there's certain people who's just my family.
Right.
You know,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
That's
and
crazy.
it's my Southside
sir.
family in the building.
Yes, sir.
Like, we
Yes,
do
sir.
things that, like, we got over 30, 40 years together. You know,
40 years. God damn.
Long time.
Yeah.
you know,
Long time.
because,
I remember us making mud pies. You know what I mean?
you know, the funny thing is, and I'm going to tell some stuff when we get off the air.
Like, really, when they say mud pie. You know what I mean?
Really mud
Really.
pies.
I knew Erky before I knew Kenny, but I knew Erky before anybody because Erky's sister and my cousin Ursula was friends. And I remember Erky was like the only nigga that knew that rap. And when
Exactly.
Erky was like the only nigga I knew, and he was just like, yo, I want you to meet Malik and them.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
I didn't go across
Right.
the house.
That's what he came to me and said. He's
This
like,
is
man,
my
what? Right.
family.
He's like, man, what do you think? Me, Rakeem, man. He's like, man,
This is my family.
You know,
He's like,
because-
man, you need to be here, man. I was like, okay, let's do something.
So, because
Yeah.
we didn't cross the highway, like I wasn't a rec kid. I hated it. I loved the Lisa, but I hated the Lisa. I didn't like going like it. Because LeBron, shout out to Snowman, threw me in the pool when I was
Oh
little.
yeah,
I was
fuck that nigga. I will beat
but
that.
wait a minute, stop. Wait a minute. But
LeBaron was yeah.
This man was like that.
He
but
was the first one to make a spark though.
but my brother jumped in the pool to get me, and the only other nigga that jumped into the pool to get me was Kenny Dean.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah. I remember all that shit.
That's
All
why.
that
That's
shit.
one of the reasons why you. That's one of the reasons you really never see me. After that moment, I was like, "Fuck this record."
Yeah.
I hated the record. That's why I never went there.
Kimmy, let me tell you a secret real quick. I was gonna beat the Snowman ass because of that bullshit. Because not only that, he did violate against my brother Pete. Fuck that nigga forever.
But I can tell
And
you,
if you watching, Fuck you, you bitch ass nigga.
But I can tell you a funny story real quick though about that. So the snowman met me later in life at Joe Chaos house. Salute R.I.P. Joe Chaos.
R.I.P. Joe Chaos.
R.I.P.
Love
R.I.P.
you,
bro.
brother.
And
R.I.P.
and shout out to my man, my cousin John, my former rap partner John Brown, next to 360. Salute rest in heaven too. So one night, the snowman thought he could out rap me
Fuck that nigga.
in my prime.
Fuck him.
Yeah, you know what happened, right?
Yeah, he got slaughtered in the bitch.
And we're gonna end it on that night.
Wow.
So shout out to DJ Grip, shout out to Eric, shout out to Katie, shout out to B Littles, man. It was a good conversation as always at the Bar Radio. You know how we do. And tune in this Saturday. I got Interstate Snake coming in.
Interstate Snake, my dude.
That's my dude too, for real.
Love that dude.
That dude, yo, real talk. I interview a lot of artists. That dude has one of the best energies.
Yes, he does.
And he's so
Yes, he
humble.
does.
And he's so humble about his
And
shit.
he stays hungry.
Yes.
He
yes.
stays hungry. Interstate Snake. Y'all
Yes.
keep on the watch out for that dude. That
So-
dude's a great dude.
So not only did he send me the song that I already been playing on Spotify, Change Gonna Come, but he sent me 2 other exclusive shit that we gonna play on Saturday. And if y'all don't know, the mix, real talk, that mix, the indie mix was done by no other than my DJ Grip. He's been my man, my one and only DJ for like the last 30 years. Like real talk, he did that mix with some, I had niggas hitting my inbox up like, yo, them songs was banging. And salute to DJ Grip. You gonna give us another mix this weekend, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So he's working on another mix
Yes, sir.
for us. Dog, that mix was fire. Real talk.
We're going to keep working.
Alright, that's about it at the Bar Radio. It is what it is. Peace out, man. Salute to KD, man. Southside in the building, Southside for life. And there's people that live on the South Side, and there's people that built the South Side. Guess what you're looking at right now?